Abhishek, just for our audiences, if you could explain over here, while the Taliban has said that this operation is a clear violation of international principles, and you and I have both discussed that on the show over the last few minutes, US officials are maintaining the operation had a legal basis. In your expertise, do you agree with that opinion?
Taliban, as we have said, the Taliban would, it was on an expected line, the Taliban would not like somebody, especially USA, to do an over-the-horizon attack through drones to a particular target. They have expressed their concern that USA drone has attacked a civilian area. They have so far not come out with any specific details, or as the USA has said that Ayman al-Zawahiri was there and he was killed in that attack. Because probably the moment they concede this fact that al-Zawahiri was killed in US drone, they will also have to go further explaining how al-Zawahiri was holed up in there and how he was living there right in the capital city, where they have always promised the global audiences and the global, the representatives and the ambassadors, and at various platforms wherever they get an opportunity, that Taliban will not allow Afghanistan soil to be used against any nation. It will not be used by any terrorist outfits. No abating or aiding or training camps will be allowed to flourish on Taliban, soil, on Afghanistan soil. So, in that context, this acceptance of al-Zawahiri having been killed by US drone in Kabul would be something that Taliban will have to explain themselves. So far, they have just said that the over-the-horizon attack that USA has done is something that is against Doha deal, which has clearly laid down the rules, which of course Taliban has not followed ever since. That was also, they had also talked about the inclusive government, representation of all, all members from different sects and different tribal groups in Afghanistan, and also about certain empowerment of socially marginalized group of women education, and so it was like a very inclusive and a very dream thing that Afghanistan could have had. But ever since that Taliban has taken over Afghanistan by force in like almost a year ago, on 15th August 2021, everything has gone to tatters. Taliban has been ruling with the iron fist. No representation from any minority group or any women or any thing we have seen. So there has been so much, about the Taliban that we can talk about, that they have not abide by the rules that they have themselves accepted during the Doha round of talk, and in fact they have allowed something like the most dreaded terrorists, we can say, currently Al-Qaeda #1 al-Zawahiri, to live in Kabul. So something that Taliban will have to explain themselves. But meanwhile, it looks at much relief to many countries, including it will have a ramification on Indian security threat also, because India has been wary of the fact that Taliban have now been ruling Afghanistan, and there have been so many training camps of terrorists bordering Afghanistan, Pakistan. They may allow more anti-India sentiments to grow, more terrorist camp to grow on their land, and getting somebody who's been #1 of Al-Qaeda killed is surely a relief to many regional powers around Afghanistan.
Abhishek, a clarification from you though, in these developments that I think our audience will have too, is the Taliban so far claiming that they were unaware of Zawahiri's presence in Kabul?
So far, the Zabiullah, who has been the spokesperson mostly for the Taliban government, he has said that they are not happy with the kind of attack that has happened to US assets in a civilian area. So this is what they have maintained. They have also not said that any casualty has happened, or they have, of course, they have not accepted the name of the who all have been dead in that. But we know from USA agency side that Ayman al-Zawahiri was the lone, killing that has happened in this attack, and no casualty, not even the immediate family members of al-Zawahiri has happened. And as the general was explaining, that it could have been because the drone may have had those facial recognition sensors on, and they just recognized the face of al-Zawahiri, and then only this attack has happened, and this had resulted in this precision attack, killing al-Zawahiri only and leaving others safe and unharmed.
So it would be correct to say that the Taliban has not given any kind of clarifying statement on whether or not they were aware of Zawahiri's presence in Afghanistan, though of course we could possibly assume they were. Still, they've not given any statement affirming or denying it yet, right?
Of course, there has not been any confirmed in a statement from Taliban saying that al-Zawahiri has been killed, they have said that there has been an attack in the civilian area of Peshawar in Kabul, in Sherpur area, and they are not appreciating the fact that USA has done it without being in consultation with Afghanistan, the current dispensation, and any attack is violation of Doha agreement that has happened, that was signed by all the parties, including Taliban, Afghanistan government, and USA.
Okay, so a year and a half after the United States' chaotic withdrawal from Afghanistan, a moment that's sure to be one of victory and also of huge symbolic importance to the US President Joe Biden. Al-Qaeda's leader al-Zawahiri is killed. We'll bring you more up.